Aaron just recently admitted himself to rehab in September. It's clear he was ready to get help, escape the trauma brought onto him by being a child star. His death is so much more tragic, knowing he was clearly trying to be better and lost his life in the midst of it. Aaron Carter confirms his lost custody of son as he checks into rehab for a fifth time. Aaron Carter shares 10-month-old baby boy Prince with his fiancée Melanie Martin, but he has custody of the young child. Addiction is a horrible battle. It's a fight you can never stop fighting. Some of us get out to start over, and some of us don't make it. God still loves us all no matter what. God and my mom and me saved my life. Rest in peace, Aaron Carter, my brother in arms. Gentle reminders as we hear news of the Aaron Carter over the next few days. 1. Addiction is not a choice. 2. When someone dies because of their addiction, you're an asshole if you think it's funny to joke about. 3. Your shitty comments are hurting others. Rest in peace, Aaron Carter. Hashtag Aaron Carter. Rest in peace, Aaron Carter. The Lindsay Hillary love triangle will forever be a piece of U.S. history. Aaron Carter has passed away. Rest in peace, Aaron Carter. Prayers for the whole Carter family that are going through a rough time right now. I just want to say, everyone that is commenting on him overdosing, whatever the circumstances was, have respect for his family that are going through a lot at this time. Got that right. It doesn't matter how they died. People need to remember he was still a person. That family must be going through hell. Loss of a loved one is horrible. I lost my mother-in-law not long ago. Hurts like hell still. If I remember correctly, the media was horrible to him, and the comments on his socials weren't any better. Now that he's dead, you suddenly care? That's usually how people treat celebrities. Sad but true. How sad. He was struggling bad. After his baby, it seemed he was getting a bit happier. He dealt with a lot too young. It's heartbreaking that he grew up in the spotlight. We know how that affects celebrities. His child without a dad, family mourning another loved one, them not getting to make up. So sad to hear another young life has ended. Please don't judge him. None of us is perfect. You don't know how he felt. You only know what you read or hear on TV. Rest in peace, Aaron Carter. This really giving me River Phoenix vibes. Young, talented, and definitely so soon. Watching Aaron Carter documentary and him talking about his struggles and recovery. I hope he finds the peace he so wanted in life. I hope people will be respectful. His family has enough to deal with now. My thoughts are with his son and his family. Sad. Addiction is a horrible thing. Fame can be toxic, especially for someone so young, which is why so many child stars become addicts. I hope this encourages others to get the help they need. Recovery is possible. I'm so sorry to read this. At one time, he was like a promising young singer. This stuff happening to him, and rappers who get shot and killed right at the point of becoming famous or working to become famous are just gone too soon. Rest in peace. He needs help, but help's not enough to heal him. Not enough momentum to drag him out of misery and depressions. He seeks attention and validation just to stay afloat and relevant. Rest in peace. I love candy. Extend your arms to assist anyone in need. We can be better. Hashtag mental health. Rest in peace. He seemed to be very troubled, but also seemed to be a really nice guy. Very sad. Condolences to his family. My prayers and deepest condolences go out to his family and friends. He will be truly missed and never forgotten. This sucks. I only just discovered him in 2018 with his Love album, and I was so looking forward to his continued comeback. What a loss. Rest in peace, Aaron Carter. Aaron Carter was offered a huge amount of money to lie on Michael Jackson, and he refused. Forever respect. Rest in peace.
Yeah, I remember Tom Mesereau said that, once he got to know Michael and he was working on his case, Michael said that his biggest regret was settling that first lawsuit.
Michael Jackson told me, in no uncertain terms, that settling that case in 1994 was the biggest mistake he'd ever made. He should never have settled it. He should have fought it through a trial. He would have won. It was an absurd case. But he was advised, he told me, by lawyers, by business advisors to settle it and get rid of it.
Remember that one boy?
Now listen to this. I have to tell you this.
Okay.
So after I left the party, and the next day I smoked weed with Michael, and then I get in the limousine and I leave. I get back to the Sheraton Hotel at Universal over here. There's 4 FBI agents waiting for me in the hotel room. And my mom's there and she's like, tell them what happened. And I'm like, what do you mean tell them what happened? And I sit down with them and they all ask these super sexually exploiting, questions, backsided questions. And I knew that at my age already. And I looked at all 4 of them and I said, are y'all crazy? I said, what you think I'm going to do? Tell you that Michael did something bad so that we can sue him for money? That's what I told him. I was like, and I looked over at my mom and I was like, are you serious, Mom? I was like, what is going on here? Why are you letting this happen? And she goes, well, I think something happened, I think something. I'm like, really? That man did nothing but be hospitable, kind, loving, giving, everything you can think of. We rode 4-wheelers for 5 hours, me, him, and Chris Tucker in the mountains. And
This isn't really something we should be sharing because we don't know if it's true. Even at the time, Aaron was very unwell and would make wild statements on the internet about his time with MJ. This is one of the many stories he told about him. Yeah, while it's sweet, I'm not a fan of romanticizing clips of Aaron talking about MJ when he obviously was not in a good state in most of these interviews. I'm sure he meant well, of course, but he said a lot of erratic statements. He could have lied and juiced Michael for every dime, but he didn't, even though his own mother wanted him to. Mad respect for that. He was one of the few people that did not turn on Michael and lie for money. Rest in peace. I think people like Aaron Carter fucked me up because it's just so incredibly sad top to bottom that their whole lives have been nothing but tragedy, and you want a happy ending for a tortured soul like that. So when they don't get it, it's just sad. I hope he has peace now. Literally, this was just telling someone in real life about the shit he went through as a kid and early adult and how tragic it is that he didn't really experience true happiness in his short life. Macaulay Culkin got it at least, got rid of his parents, got over the drug abuse, and now has a wonderful child and partner. He was one of the rare ones to pull through. Lindsay Lohan seems to be getting better too. Britney is free. Next, we need peace for Amanda Bynes. He really went through some tough shit, and his sister died several years ago back too. So sad. I was trying to remember ya. Their sister died too. I think that messed him up, or made it all worse. Poor Nick. 2 siblings gone, and also young still. Damn. This exactly. He was thrown to the wolves ever since he was a little kid. A very kind and thoughtful post. My oldest loved him growing up, came from a wonderful singing family. My thoughts and prayers are with his family and friends. Tragic loss at a young age. His brother Nick lost his father, sister, and now his brother in less than 10 years. It's so sad he must be devastated. Singer Aaron Carter has passed away at age 34. We send our deepest condolences to his family and friends during this time. Bruh, he was every girl's crush growing up. His songs defined a generation. It's so sad to see him go so young. Sending condolences to those close to him, not his family. They were terrible to him. Rest in peace. If you didn't live the Aaron Carter experience with the drop of Aaron's party back in the day, you missed out. The essence of early 2000s pop culture. Aaron Carter, found unresponsive earlier this morning by a friend and later pronounced dead at the age of 34 years old. Aaron Carter was bullied, taken advantage, and clowned by almost every single blogger or podcaster. Matter of fact, no jumper contributed to the worsening of his mental health. Every time he went live, hundreds of people tell him to himself was also in an abusive relationship. Why he keep going on live then? Swag finds it funny and ironic that No Jumper tweeted this because him and Adam22 did not get along. I mean, the delusion here is insane. I wish I had your privilege of being oblivious to serious drug addiction and an abuser in a toxic, unhealthy relationship. Yeah, bullying has definitely never affected someone so much they self-medicate. Bro, bullying, or heavy addiction accompanied by bipolar disorder, schizophrenia, and several other mental health illness, all untreated, and people enabling such reactive, unhinged behavior may be more of the effect. Obviously, yeah, but it's not like people clowning you helps. Are you a doctor? Wait, yes, Dr. Karen, yes. Calm down. You're not a doctor, but a civilian. Piece every puzzle together and then talk to me once you reach the intellectual position I'm currently at. Dude stated nothing but facts. Sorry, didn't fit your BS opinion, but no need to act like he's wrong by using a shitload of vague terms just because the accuracy got you in a fit. Obviously, I won't disagree with the bullying. I'm sure he felt bullied. However, when someone comes out years prior with a major addiction problem, bipolar and schizophrenia, and not taking their meds, and adding current drug use, delusion can really happen. Anyone who suggested the tiniest bit of help or that there may be some problem, he called them trolls basically. He acted out and openly spiraled for years, and people online wanted him to get the help he needed. And more often than not, that's what's being said to him in lives. No one, even his haters, wanted his story to end like this. It's awfully tragic. Now his son will forever have not only these haunting and horrifying videos of his dad high as a kite, spewing whatever bullshit he was, but he will never know. Never see the good in him. Have the love of its father. It's sad all around. And if you guys who enable this behavior can open your eyes and see the people mourning for him on Twitter, the same people who called out the enablers and problems he had, then that's on you. No one wanted this to happen. Do you feel bad at all? You kind of watched it happen. It's crazy to me he just sat there and watched Aaron not only abuse drugs right in front of him, but slurring his words, nearly nodding out, not even making sense during the end of the interview, and he just kept it rolling. He was a grown man with resources that a millionaire has. How is it someone else's fault? Of course it's sad, but don't sit there and blame others as if they were putting the drugs in him. So sad. I was one who watched him spiral on lives and wondered why no one would help him. Shame on you all. Rest in peace, Aaron. You will be missed. You cannot force someone to get help. He made a choice every day and had access to help or rehab whenever he was ready. More tools than most will ever have. It's sad regardless. To pin responsibility on others is cruel, and it's the attitude that enables addicts. You don't understand. I used to be off pills, and when people showed interest in my health and were concerned, I weaned off and got help. Even the thought or attempt can seriously change the track of addiction for someone. He didn't believe he had a problem. If you watch every interview, every live, he claimed he was sober. You cannot force someone to get help if they truly believe that they don't have a problem. Rest in peace, Aaron. Wow, this hurts. I'm so sad for him and his young son. He was so troubled, but not a bad person. It really is painful. It was heartbreaking watching him lose himself more and more to drugs, and then the public rift with Nick and the family. So sad. If I'm the one that chooses to go back down that route, it's my choice and you can't stop it. You literally cannot stop an addict from wanting to be an addict. Aaron Carter. Call or text 998 for 24/7 free confidential support or visit samhsa.gov. Hashtag Aaron Carter.
You can say to people all day long, and people can tell me all day long, oh, I'm worried about you, I'm worried about you. But you know what? If I'm the one that chooses to go back down that route, it's my choice and you can't stop it. You can't, you literally cannot stop an addict from wanting to be an addict.